Hi, I'm Allie, and I'm living Chronic Faith. Thanks for stopping by. The 14th chapter of the Gospel of Matthew tells us the story of Jesus miraculously feeding the 5,000. He had been there all day healing the sick, and as it got late, the disciples said to him, "Do you think it's time to send the people away to villages so they can go buy food for themselves?" And Jesus said, "They don't need to go anywhere. You feed them." And the disciples replied, "We only have 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish." "Bring them here to me," he said. And he directed the people to sit down on the grass. Taking the 5 loaves and the 2 fish, and looking up to heaven, he gave thanks and broke the loaves. Then he gave them to the disciples, and the disciples gave them to the people. They all ate and were satisfied, and the disciples picked up 12 baskets full of broken pieces that were left over. You know, I found myself in that place sometimes where I feel like I just don't have enough to offer anyone, enough left over to accomplish anything but the bare minimum. I just feel like I don't have it. And I think that might be how the disciples felt in that moment, that they might have wanted to feed the people, but based on what they had in their hands, they didn't see how it could be done. But what they forgot was that they were talking to the God whose name means more than enough. He is El Shaddai. And so when we bring our not enough to his more than enough, then everyone ends up satisfied. God has a purpose for us to serve in the earth. And we can look at our lives and look at our skill set, look at our bank accounts, and determine that we just don't have enough to accomplish what he's calling us to. But I pray that we will all be reminded today that he is still El Shaddai. He is still more than enough. And if we bring what we have to him, little becomes much when we place it in the Father's hands. So I pray that today, whatever it is that God is calling you to do, whatever he's placed on your heart to do, that even if you find yourself coming up short, that maybe what you have doesn't feel like enough, that you will bring it to him anyway, trusting that he can bless it and multiply it and do exactly what it is that he has commissioned you to do in the earth. I love you. I'm praying for you, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great one.